Again, the music in that stinger takes on a completely different vibe when the Jays are winning rather than losing, and they've won a couple in a row, riding high after now evening the series in Seattle. The ALCS now best of 3. Fans couldn't be more excited.
And our team coverage continues this morning. CP24's Melissa Duggan live in Seattle. Courtney Heels live at Union Station in Toronto. Let's start with you, Melissa. Wow, you've had quite the week. Sleepless in Seattle indeed. But yesterday's game, I mean, the bats came alive again. Max had kind of a little shaky start, but I'm glad he stuck it out. I mean, that is the big story yesterday. His pitching, his refusal to come off the mound in the 5th inning when John Schneider came up and checked on him. What was the energy like in the stadium?
Oh, this game was just so full of those memorable moments. It was one of those games where you couldn't turn away for a second. You want to watch every pitch. You want to watch every swing because you didn't know what was going to be around the corner. Turns out what was around that corner? An 8-2 win for the Blue Jays. They have evened up this series 2 games apiece, winning back-to-back games here in Seattle on the road. Love to see it. We saw big stars like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. get out there with home runs, taking advantage of the moment wherever he could. You know, we keep hearing from these Toronto Blue Jays, they want it all. So far, they are getting it all here in Seattle. So we saw that hit from Vladdy out of the park. We saw other home runs from the likes of Andres Jimenez. Of course, he was the one who scored first on Wednesday night as well in the 3rd inning. He did the same thing again last night. So he seems to be our good luck charm there. But as you did mention, Jen, we did see kind of some shaky ground off the top. We saw a couple of walks from our starter, Max Scherzer, right in the 1st inning. And then we saw a home run from the Mariners. They were the first ones to get on board. It was Mississauga's Josh Naylor playing for Seattle that managed to get that run on the board for the Mariners. But the Jays were able to really power back. That key pitching, though, from starter Max Scherzer really helped along the way. Here's what we're hearing from Jays manager John Schneider about that maximum performance.
Dude's 41. And, you know, I said it before, it's easy to say before the game. He lives for this, and you have to respect that and you have to appreciate that. So I thought he actually got better as the game went on, to be honest with you. And the change up to Naylor, he had really good stuff. And I think it was just almost too hard of a changeup. But after that, man, breaking ball, curveball, slider, good, changeup, good, held his velo. That's why he's going to the Hall of Fame.
Max Scherzer, 41, tons of fun. I want to show you that kind of viral moment that we saw on the mound, by the way. When Max Scherzer was not ready to give up, Schneider walked up the mound to check in on him, and Scherzer fighting back, saying, I'm good, let's go. You're not taking me out of here. This is my game. So we saw that Mad Max performance right there, and Scherzer certainly earning his spot, I think, in Jays history with that very quick and very emotional mound visit. Going to toss things back to you, Jen and Nick.
There's intensity, I think, was all of us last night, but just seeing that playing out was really quite remarkable. So, yeah, let's see what the Jays have in store for Game 5 tonight. Can't wait for that. Thanks, Melissa.
All right, let's turn to CP24's Courtney Heels live at Union Station. Courtney, I got to say, this location, I mean, when there's a Jays game at the Rogers Center, of course, right, let's go there. But Union Station filled with people, filled with a lot of tired commuters this morning, staying up watching that game last night, as we all did. But once again, the city is elated. They're excited. We're going to get a home game this weekend. So things are looking good right now.
Yeah, I mean, Jays fans are excited to talk about the game last night and the fact that we are now tied up in this series. Yeah, people are also tired too, especially the people who are out on the trains first thing in the morning coming to downtown Toronto. But that's okay. I think it's worth it. It's certainly worth it to stay up late and watch the Jays succeed here with this win 8-2 last night. And I mean, what a roller coaster. That also seems to be the big story here. The fact that for Jays fans, it's been a lot to kind of navigate over the last couple of days. We were really, really disappointed, feeling a little defeated at the beginning of this series when Seattle took games 1 and 2. Now we're in Seattle. That is, of course, their home turf, and the Jays are back. The bats are there. That's what I'm hearing from fans too, saying finally we're seeing the bats, we're seeing the home runs. Here's more.
We were feeling a little down and stressed, obviously. We felt like we lost game 1 when it should have been probably a given game, is what we thought. I guess they had other plans. But, we're happy to tie it up. We're a little bit more comfortable now, and I think that we have the momentum. And we're prideful again, and we're ready to go.
Now, them coming back for Game 6, do you think this momentum will continue to build for the team?
Yeah, for sure. I think they're going to the World Series.
Wouldn't that be nice? So we have a little bit of time to catch our breath here this morning. Guys, celebrate, and then the focus will be on the game tonight. Over to you.
Focus indeed, a little earlier as well, so that helps all of us with the earlier bedtimes. But the excitement's going to be there. Courtney Heels live outside Union. Thanks, Court.